Hey everybody. Hello. Hello. I am Melissa. I am your Seize the Day coach. And I just want to give everyone a quick hello. And let's have a nice little chat tonight. Come on in, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for following. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for commenting. Thank you. I just want to thank you for participating in the video. And guys, you know I like it when you talk back to me, okay? So please don't hesitate to answer the questions that I'm asking, okay? So I hope you have had a good day. My day has been pretty good. It's been really good. So I just want to have a quick chat. And you see the title is, of course, Existing Instead of Living. That is the title of the book. And also, are you being persistent? Do you practice being persistent in your life? That's my question to you today. There was a time where I was not persistent at all. Okay. I would like to think that I was, but I really wasn't. I would like to think that I was persistent in things, but I wasn't, because I had a tendency to stop often. I had a tendency to put things off. I had a tendency to let things go when it got hard, and like I didn't put my best effort forth a lot of times, and I was just letting things go, by the wayside. I wasn't even trying sometimes because I think I just was tired and fed up with certain aspects of life, and just was sad, depressed, and I wasn't being persistent. In some ways, I didn't even know how to be persistent. I didn't know how to keep going. And I just want to know if you've ever felt that way. Okay, so let's look at what being persistent is, okay? And so if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes, okay? Because I want to make sure I don't miss anything. And I'm not going to keep you for too long, but I just want to know if you have struggled with being persistent, okay? And we'll talk about what being persistent is and what's the opposite of that, and how we can, get on track, okay? To be persistent. So let's look at the notes, okay? So when you are persistent, you are constant, you are enduring, relentless, insistent, incessant, immovable, unshakable, and fixed. That's when you're persistent. So it seems like to me, when you're persistent, you are enduring something. That means that you are strong and steadfast. That means that you are fixed and unmovable. That means that you are sticking with it. That's what persistent means to me. That you're sticking with it. Because you're going to have like issues come up, right? You're going to have some things that's going to get in your way. It's going to try to stop you, try to block you. But you have to be persistent. That means you have to be unshakable. Meaning, hey, I'm going to keep moving forward no matter what comes at me, right? That you have to be insistent, okay? Incessant, enduring, okay? You might have trials and tribulations that come up, but you got to endure through it so you can persist through, so you can get to the other side. So let's look at what being the opposite of persistent is, okay? One of the words I underlined was broken, unstable, weak, inconsistent, okay? Inconstant, lazy, relenting, unsteady, interrupted, stopping, surrendering, unstable. So you see how the opposite of persistent is unstable. It's stopping. It's interrupted. So if you are not being persistent, you have stopped doing something, right? You are shakeable now. You're able to be moved. You're not holding fast to it. You're not sticking to it. So I don't want to be anything other than persistent. Because when you're persistent, you're going to stick with it. You're going to keep going, because you're going to understand that, hey, the end result is the best result. The end result is going to be the reward. So I have to keep going. I'm not going to allow myself to relent and to surrender. We don't want to surrender to the blockages and the walls and the trials and the tribulations. We have to keep going. Because like I said, I have been at that point in my life where I wasn't being persistent at all. I was letting things stop me left and right. I wouldn't keep going. If it felt too hard, I would stop. And I don't want to be that way. God has really helped me through that. I mean, he has really been working on me. He has been helping me to stick with it. Even me doing this right now. I'm being persistent in this. I've had moments where I wanted to give up. I've had moments when I was like, God, I don't know what I'm doing. This is too much. But I know that I have to keep going. I can't stop. Because I know that the end result is going to be so much better, than what I started out with. And the trials that I've gone through. The past, the things that have made me come to that point where I was being unsteady in life. And I wasn't truly living. I was just going through it. Didn't have any forethought about it. Just was like, I'm here. But I wasn't living and thriving. So when you are unstable and not being persistent, that's kind of what it is. You'll keep stopping and starting, but you won't get anywhere because you keep stopping. Sometimes you're going to have to realize, hey, I have to keep going, even though it looks hard, even though it feels hard, even though you don't know what's going to happen in the end. Stick with it. Be persistent. Go through that wall, okay? Don't let anything stop you. But if you felt that way, let me know down in the comments. Let me know if you felt that way. Because I'm telling you, God truly has been helping me. He has been helping me. Even just when he reminds me, he'll remind me, and, in my thinking, like, Elisa, you got to keep going. Now is not the time to stop. You've gone too far out, okay, in the deep. You can't turn back now. So he has reminded me of those things, and that makes me get back up and say, okay, I got to keep going. I got to be persistent. I have to keep going through. I have to keep going towards that end goal, right? So I want you to do the same thing. He helped me. I want to help you. That's what I want to do. I want to help you get through. I want to help you be persistent. Help you to be strong. Help you to be steady. So you will be immovable. Okay? So, guys, work with me. Let me know. Seriously, have you ever felt that way where you were wondering about your consistency and your persistency? Have you ever questioned it? Have you gone through those patterns in life where it's like, you know what, I don't know what's happening. I'll start something and I'll stop, and, I'll let things just shake me and I fall down and I don't keep going. I went through a period. I went through years of that, okay? Not just a season. I went through years of that. And I'm glad that, that I am really fully leaning upon God, because he has been helping me through it and giving me tools and tricks. And he has put people in my life that will help me stay on task. And I appreciate it. So now I have to start making the habits of being persistent, being immovable, being steady and fixed on something, and say, I'm going to finish it till I get to the end. I'm going to stay. I'm going to go through this. I'm going to get to the end of this. I'm not going to stop in the middle of it or when I'm almost done. So, guys, I just want to have a quick chat with you tonight. Let me know down in the comments if you've ever felt that way, and share this with somebody. And I appreciate it. And thanks for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your night, and I will see you next time. God bless. Bye.